Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina and this is my latest journal which I just completed, and it turned out to be really huge. Well, it's thick. It's really thick. It's filled to the top. It has still a lot of journaling space, and if I may state something which my friend Pam from Glam Junk Journals tends to say, more is more. So it's more of ephemera, it's more of decoration, it's more of journaling space. I suggest you take a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, make yourself comfortable and stay with me, hopefully until the end. So let's start. I have given her the name The Diary of a Lady because I thought this is something which a lady could have used to write down her secrets, her ideas, her dreams, whatsoever. Let's start with the cover. So the cover has been formed, well, part of the cover has been formed by an old doily or table runner, so I don't know exactly, but it's an old item. It's a vintage item, it's not antique, but it has already had some years. Then I saw on YouTube something which probably many of you also have seen. It was a video by Natasha from Treasure Books, and she showed something which I really liked and which inspired me to make the following, to make this one. And you see, I have stuck it in this belly band, which I have sewn on. This is an Indian trim. And because of this pretty turquoise flower, I thought it matches very nicely to this blue of the table runner. So what did I do? Well, Natasha, she showed how to fold paper in a different way and how to add it up. And this is what I did here. So this is a little bit of decoration. You can open it like this. Then you can open the next one. All journaling space. Then you can open the other one. Again, something to write. And then finally you have even more space when you want to write. Oops, here. So in this one I have stenciled a little bit. So this was the first thing which I tried, because I tried some new things in this journal. You will see. This little button with this wonderful pretty flowers was a gift which I received from a friend of mine, and it's so pretty and I think it's the perfect place. I have closed this big lady with a closure which also has been given to me by a friend, by Tracy, and I think it's a wonderful thing to close it like this. And when you open the journal, you see that it also has a kind of let's say, different construction than usual, because what I did is I have used an old book cover to form the inside of the journal. So the table runner is sewn on and it's just the cover of the cover, and I have used this wonderful brocade trim to form a pocket, a side pocket, and in this side pocket I have made another additional journaling space by adding this very little but cute journal, which I have decorated with these collector cards and 2 postcards from the Victoria and Albert Museum from London, featuring William Morris designs. So this one is like this and this one is like that. And I like the colors so much. So when you open it, the inside I have covered with some pretty digital paper. And then here I've just added few different scraps of paper, scraps and not scraps. So this is also something you can fold up. Some decoration here, some old book paper, some old advertising. So another thing to flip up. Some fabric, and that's it. So that's additional journaling space. Take a look at this one. So this is bookmark, which I have formed from an Indian trim, and I have also made a tassel. And because I had so much fun making this tassel, I did some more. You have additional 2 tassels in this journal because I liked it, and I also liked it when it peeks out like this. Now you cannot see, when it peeks out like that, and it's so pretty, I think. So, but now coming to this book. This book stems from I think the year 1895. And it's a German book, and the original German title is Vom Backfisch zur Matrone. And if I try to translate, it would be like from teenager to matron, so to old lady. And I like the butterflies, I like the blue very much, but I didn't like this, what was behind this circle. So I added this one here as an additional decoration. And I think it very nicely matches. I have cut out this from a digital paper, and I have glued on this fabric with these little stars in gold, and it gives so much glim to it. Yeah, so okay, I have closed the journal with a bow from some cotton fabric, cotton lace, which I have coffee dyed. I did a lot of coffee dyeing as well. And you can open the bow, obviously. Here you see I have made some decoration from some really pretty taupe lace and an additional old vintage lace, which I have glued on. And the back cover also forms a pocket from this lace, which you have seen on the decoration on the edge. And here there's a big journaling card. The journal has 5 signatures. It has more than 180 pages. It has, I think I counted it, almost 70 pieces of ephemera. So it's really, really big. And it was so much fun to make it, you will see. Here I have added decoration on the edge of this first signature. And you see I have added 3 layers of lace in order to really make a nice entrance into the journal. When you turn the page, then you see this pretty inside decoration, which stems from Bontic Vintage Designs from Anton. This is the lace paper, which I love to use because it's so nice. And it's a really pretty decoration, especially in my point of view for the insides. And what you see here, this is original paper from this old book, which I have used, where I have used the covers from. Here it says Vom Backfisch zur Matrone. And it says also Tales for Young Girls. It has been given to someone in 1896. And that's the one. So I think it's always nice for the new owner of this book, because it's available in my Etsy shop, to have something original inside. I have this really, really pretty paper, which was a gift from Tracy, and this blue is perfect, and I love it. And I have added some further decoration here. I have turned the backside into a pocket. There is a little journaling card inside. Pocket with some nice Temperia paper and some nice rose tags. Then the side I have decorated with some tulle, which I had avocado dyed. It's very fine. Decoration here, some craft paper on the opposite side, further decoration there. Then this is my hand-dyed paper with coffee dyeing and coffee stenciling, and then additional decoration. A little piece of lace in light blue. So, by the way, blue is one of the prominent colors in this journal, because I wanted to stay in tune with this wonderful blue, which the book has. And it's so nice. And what I also did is that I tried to keep blue also for the back cover, but I could not use the original one. Well, I used the original one, but I had to cover it up because it was not in good shape. So what I did is I used this really, really pretty cotton fabric, which is wonderful. It has this oriental design, so a little bit of gold, and then I formed a pocket from a very pretty lace fabric and used it as I say, as a pocket, and there is a huge journaling card inside. So, but let's go back. This is a little tag, as you can see, and also these really pretty blue tones. Then this is from this old book, or not old book, yeah, it's an old book. I think it's from the 40s or 50s when I look at the cars which are featured in this book, and it's from Ireland, so it's about Ireland, and I have coffee dyed the paper in order to give it an even more vintage look. This is my rice paper. This is some pretty lace on coffee dyed paper. This is washi tape with this wonderful blue butterflies. I love it, and I love also this shape. Packaging paper, respectively gift paper, in this really pretty fleur-de-lis decoration or decor. On the opposite side I have decorated the page, and I have attached a longer journaling card and a tag. Then I did a little bit of stamping here. It's a Victorian lady, as you can see, because this journal also has a kind of a Victorian vibe, as you probably have already seen. So, and this one here is also from an old book, from an antique book, also dated, I think, end of the 19th century. And it's the, what's the name again? Töchteralbum, so Daughter's Album. And it's also for young girls, and there are some nice illustrations included. And I have used this one, and it says the bracelet of pearls, pearl bracelet, necklace. Okay, now we come to the center spot of the first signature, and what I did here is, it's a little bit wild. What I did is, I have, first of all, you see, I have attached another tassel, because it's so, I was so much in love doing these tassels, and they look so nice, I think. And what I did here, I have made a collage from old book paper, which I had coffee dyed before. Then I attached some fabric, formed some pockets. Inside there is a little journaling card featuring a Waterhouse painting, another journaling card with some nice fabric design. In the middle there's a little angel. These are again these collector cards from 1940 or something like this. A little bit of lace, and I like it, I have to say. It, first of all, it has of course a different touch, because paper on paper on paper, and I like this look. I like this a little bit messy look. I like this look of different material, and I had a lot of fun making it. And this is the back side. It's the coffee dyed original paper, and here you see this is a Stamperia card which I have attached here. The fabric, which you have seen here as well, I have used to decorate the edge. This is again this gift wrapping paper, a little bit of stenciling, stamping, another little pocket in wonderful blue, and inside there is another card. Oops, put it back later. This is the Ireland book. This is another belly band with carte postale, lace, and I couldn't help it. I had to make some decoupage, and I had this really, really pretty napkin featuring hydrangeas, and of course this blue and the green, perfect for this journal, I thought, and therefore I have added it here. Well, it took me quite a while to come up with all these things, and it was almost a never-ending story. And I have to say, towards the end, almost having finished, I made a mistake. And just recently I was writing to someone, well, there are no mistakes when making journals, because you can turn every mistake in something good. And then I made this mistake, and I thought, not good, not so good. But then I remembered what I was writing, and I changed, and I show you in the end what I did. So stay tuned. Here I have attached another of these fabric-covered decorations with a butterfly, and inside there is a journaling card, which I have created by attaching two journaling cards, one on the other. one on top of the other. This was the first signature. Now we come to the peacock. You know, always a peacock inside. Now we come to the second signature, and the second signature I have heavily decorated with a collage of different material here. Lace and craft paper and gift wrapping paper and this pretty lady. And then also layers upon layers of lace. So I couldn't stop, and it was a lot of fun. The inside I have also covered up with gift wrapping paper. So luckily my husband, whenever he gives me a present, he thinks of using gift wrapping or gift wrapping paper, which I can then use for further purposes, namely for journal making, and this was one of those. Here this pocket has been formed by a piece of Indian trim, which I have cut out. I have cut out the flower, and this forms the pocket for this nice envelope. And inside this envelope there is this ex libris card for the owner of the journal. And here I did some decoration with some cotton lace. Pretty vellum paper. This little strips which I like to do, and I have again used the tulle from before to form some ruffles. Made a little pocket from lace, added a little journaling card, and formed a pocket or a belly band here. And there is another card with Victorian roses. I really, really love these designs. Then what I did, what I like to do from time to time, is I have formed a belly band from these wonderful circles, also featuring Victorian roses. And this is also from Anton from Bontic Vintage Designs. And behind it I have added from a digital paper some notes. It's not backed up because it was already quite full, so I kept it slim. So, stamping here, decoration over there. This is a pocket consisting, this is a decoration consisting of 2 pockets, and inside different journaling cards with this Victorian motifs, which I love. And also a little peacock over here and a butterfly. This pretty wallpaper from my friend Sarah from Canada. Some old music paper, which I have also coffee dyed in order to give it an even more vintage look. Hand dyed paper, which I did. On the back side I formed a pocket from some cotton fabric, and inside there is a journaling card. Again, this wonderful gift wrapping paper. Decoration over here. This is the what is called Franken paper, where I added collage different pieces of old and antique book paper, sewn around it, stenciled. Used also some gold glimmer, and inside I have added a journaling card, which I did by decoupaging different material and also sewing on some pretty little buttons, which also are a gift from my friend Tracy. So, and this is the center spot of the second signature, and as I mentioned before, I love to do this this collaging of different book paper, and I did it again here. And what you see in the middle stems from a book which is called Victorian Laces and Ribbons, and I love this motif so much that I thought it's perfectly matching the theme of this journal, A Lady's Diary. And then I kept it in here and in this one, because I kept it as pockets, so you can put something behind it. Here I have not, but here I did. And this is one of my decoupaged journaling cards, which I like to do. So, yeah, in this journal I have used quite some antique elements. Also this one. This one stems from a book from 1916, and it is called Gartenlaube. That was a famous edition in Germany, and I liked this one here especially well because what it says is what kind of profession my son or my daughter can take. And you see all the listings for men and all the listings for women. But what is interesting, I thought, that the first job or the first profession, a woman, because it's in alphabetical order, but the first profession which they name for women is becoming a doctor, a physician. So I think that's a good thing, given the fact that it was 1916. Just a remark from the side. Okay, so this is just some paper which I attached here because I thought the design and the colors match so well. A little bit distressed on the edges, a little bit of lace here. Turning it, you see this pretty paper, the old music paper, the wallpaper. Then you see again a page which is relatively blue. Inside a carte postale, different pockets. In total there are 4 pockets. You can see probably this is one, this is another one. There's something inside. Then we have one here and one there. So you can choose whatever you want to do, whatever you want to put inside. There is enough space. And I think it's also for a diary. It's good to have some hidden places which you don't see immediately. And as I said, it has enough room for writing. It has enough room for journaling. And it's still heavily decorated, I guess. So what I did here is, these are also collector cards, and they are from the DDRs, is the GDR, so the eastern part of Germany, from the time when Germany was still divided. And it says 8 Pfennig. So it was very, very affordable, at least it looks like. So little birds. Some decoration over here. And this brings us to the end of the second signature. And again, what you see is another peacock. Well, I can't hide my love for peacocks, I guess. The signature number 3 starts with a decoration on wallpaper. I do love this wallpaper, and this is unfortunately the only piece I had with this wonderful design in these wonderful colors. But lucky me, I had also this trim which I could add here, and then this Indian lace which I attached on the back side, so that we have this wonderful decoration. And then I made a pocket from this coffee dyed blue lace. And inside I have added this girl because of her blue hat. And then I waxed around it a little bit with some gold in order to give it a little bit more luxury feeling, luxury vibe. Okay, so the inside is decorated with my self-dyed, self-stenciled paper. Again, a pocket from Franken paper, and when you feel it, you have all this nice touch. And inside, another journaling card, and I have used again different material. I have sprayed it with some gold particles, and I have also sewn on some of these pretty buttons here. Sewn on these pretty buttons. This is just decoration with some lace. Again, decoupaged. I love this. And I love how it looks like this. You see these colors, this light blue and this light green. They are so well in tune with this, what peeks out here. I have also attached some antique book paper. This is from a dictionary, Latin German. And it's a big one. I still have a lot of paper I can use. And again, my own self-dyed paper. Side pocket, butterfly, and inside this cutie. Isn't he cute? This bluebird of happiness, Sarah would say. Some nice blue lace. And this is such a nice decor, I guess. It's a pocket. When you tear, then you find another peacock card. But you can not only tear, you can also open. Then you see some decoration, and you see another lady which apparently got stuck. I have to remove her or not. Let's see. And I think it looks nice. And what you see here is from a savings book, from an old savings book. which has not been filled out, but I thought I can use it here in this book because it's a vintage book anyway. Victorian fashion, wonderful dress. I also waxed around it because I thought it perfectly matches. And then I used some curtain material in this green tones to decorate the edge. Washi tape, special paper here, another Victorian lady and a pocket, and there is another of my little decoupaged tags. And here there's some thread, which does not belong here. Jo, that's the center spot, the middle of the middle. And what you see, this is, as you can imagine, a decoupaged peacock. I love this napkin, it's so pretty. And I think he looks really, really regal. So therefore he got this pole position, so to say. This is also wallpaper, which I have attached here. It has a wonderful feel. This one here is from a Laura Ashley book about home decor. And I love the color composition, of course, and I love also the design or the scenery. And therefore I attached it here in this peacock page. A little tiny envelope, which I have decorated with a little bit of lace, and inside there is some journaling, tiny journaling card, and oops, go inside, and it can be attached with this paper clip. Here, this is the savings book. This is some coffee dyed lace, and you can use it as some side pocket. I haven't put anything in because, as I said, it was already quite full. This is some decoration from the Franken paper. This is decoration from the collector cards in this perfect blue, I guess. Isn't this nice? And when you turn it, and I have done some stenciling here, and when you turn it, then you see again this Latin dictionary and another opportunity, another possibility for journaling. I have made a little booklet and I have stuck it in here, and I use this pretty cotton fabric to decorate. Bluebird, bluebird. Number 3 is done. Look at this wonderful wallpaper. Isn't this amazing? Really love it. Number 4. And what you can see, I show it to you so you can really see it, is that the inside of the spine, I have used the same material like I have used for making the closure of this booklet. So I think it gives another luxurious vibe to this journal. So, put it back. So, number 4, pretty lace. I love this lace. I have it in different colors. I have it in pink, in brown, I think in red, and in this blue, and it's always nice, I think. Always nice. The decoration is with this pretty digital paper inside, craft paper, gift wrapping paper, pretty decoupage paper in this wonderful blue. A Victorian lady. On the back side, some information about sewing. And here a little postcard with 2 birds sitting in this on this really pretty paper, decorated with lace, and here also some pretty lace in gold. Now we come to a different color. I said it's blue, but it's not only blue. So now it's a little bit more yellowish, and it turns even into a little bit of red. Roses and other nice flowers sitting in this really pretty little compartment. Decorated with some lace. Stenciling. Here I have just clipped on some stamping which I did, and therefore I have covered this up. This is, as you can see, this is marble paper. This is a decoration with some applique, and I have coffee dyed and color dyed a doily, turned it into a pocket, and inside this doily pocket there is a little angel. Then I also attached a rose for further decoration, and on the back side another bluebird sitting in this nice decoration here. Now we come to the center spot, and there I made also, I think, an interesting decoration. No, not really, but almost. We can flip this up. So many things I did, I hardly remember, although I just finished it today. So you can flip it up, and I have covered the inside again with an old antique book, and it's about a nice vacation spot in Germany, or no, in Switzerland. So when you turn it like this, then you are not yet at the center spot, but almost, and you see this is very blue, and I have attached this little belly bands or side pockets, and behind it this is something which I created from different magazine scraps and embossing and coloring and sewing, and it sits here. This is from an old book again, also from the 1870s or something like this, and it's about poems, and this one says friendship, and this one says Pflichterfüllung. That's a very German word. Do your task, something like this. This is the center spot, so some decoration here, some birds over there, and on the other side, where you have again this blue decoration and again this lady with hydrangeas, I have attached this very pretty and one of my beloved Victorian themes, and I have attached this tulle ruffle, which is fraying, as I love. So here I have slid on a journaling card, which I have created by collaging and using different material and adding and adding and adding, and then finally sewing around. And on the back side I have this thing which allows to slide it on here. This is stenciled, stamped, coffee stenciled, this pretty paper. And then we are at the end of the fourth signature, and what you see here is another journaling card which you can flip up. And again, it's backed with antique paper. And also this one here is from the inside of a book, of an old antique book. And I love this decoration very much. So I thought it gives a nice background for this wonderful, pretty Victorian motif. So now we are at the final stage, so to say. It starts with this pretty, pretty design paper or digital paper, and I have decorated it with 2 layers of cotton lace in ivory and pink. The inside is backed with some old music paper, and I have formed a pocket, side pocket, and inside there is this bookmark, and it also is very blue, as you can see. And then there is another of these rounds, circles. Coffee dyed paper, another compartment over here, side belly, and I have made this belly band, and I have also made a tuck spot here so that it really sticks and does not fall out if it's not as wide as the belly band. What is here is something you can open because it has Velcro, and then you have another of these pretty Victorian motifs sitting on this wonderful pretty wallpaper design. It's not wallpaper, it's digital paper, but it has this wonderful wallpaper design. And then I was lucky to find in my stash this pretty cotton fabric lace, which is a wonderful addition to this wallpaper. Another journaling card, which has another tag inside. And this is so funny. This is a stamp of obviously of a teacup or coffee cup, and then I have attached this journaling card with the coffee cup here. This is the last tassel I couldn't help it, the third one. And inside there is this bluebird, which I have decorated with some blue ruffles from satin. Go back, please. So. And that's the big one, and that's the smaller one. And here you see again a combination of different pockets, and inside these different pockets there are different journaling cards, different kind of ephemera, and you can use the pockets as you wish. So this is gift wrapping paper, and here is just the scenery of an English town, which I have used to cover the center spot of the 5th signature. This is stamped. This is a rose motif with a rose circle and different roses as tags. Another pocket formed from this fabric with these transparent fabric with the stars, and another journaling card which I have created by sewing on 2 things. Cotton lace. Yeah, I thought a fairy needs to be there as well, and she got stuck. The fairy can be moved. This is old music paper. This is the inside of the end of the journal, and this is another journaling card, and I have also attached a little bit of this pretty wallpaper. It has such a nice feel, and this is a double pocket. You can put something here because it's flexible, elastic, and you can put this one here inside if you can manage, because sometimes it's a little bit stubborn. So we can open this or close it now. You see what you have seen before already. This is this really pretty fabric. This is this wonderful pocket, I think, with this pretty lace fabric inside a huge journaling card. Another side pocket here, and this is from the, as I said before, where I have formed the little booklet from the Victoria and Albert Museum. William Morris design. I like the motif. It's sitting here. And that's it. Oh, I have sewn on this one here, the blue one, because it was not long enough for my purpose, for my journal, and therefore I've sewn this on. And now I'm going to tell you about my mistake. The mistake which I turned into something nice, I think. When I was creating this journal, I expected it to be a biggie. But I didn't expect it to be as big as it turned out. So what I did is I had already made the closure, so sewn on the hook and the other part for the hook. And then I found out, oh, it would be too tight. And then what I did is I've sewn on another part here, but it didn't look so nice. And then I thought, what can I do? So what I did is I have added this piece of lace, and then I have added this little key, because, as I said, it's the diary of a lady, and a diary typically also has a key, and therefore I thought I've turned a mistake into something which makes sense and does look nice. So I hope you confirm, or you have the same opinion as I have on this respect. Let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's long, but it's a biggie. And I wish you a very nice day. This was Martina, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.